Hey everyone, it's Augustus. I wanted to talk about relationships today, specifically my relationships. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is what I expect out of a relationship and how certain things in relationships affect me. And what I'm going to start with is the things that affect me in a relationship. If it's one thing in a relationship that I can't stand, it's being lied to. And I feel that honesty and being open with each other in a relationship is very important. And I feel that being honest, it has to do with having strong communication and just having a strong partner that can understand you and be open and honest with you. That's the first thing that really sets me forward in a relationship, is just being open and honest with each other. I can't stand people who lie in relationships. The other thing is cheating. I I don't condone it, nor do I suggest that anyone go and do this, but if it's one thing that I hate in a relationship is being in a relationship, finding out from your friend or a friend of a friend that, say, your girlfriend or your boyfriend has cheated on you, and that they have the nerve enough to lie to you, and yet the friend of the friend that told you this has a picture of them in their wallet. I, that's one thing that I can't understand, and is why people have to lie on top of cheating. It's not honest. It's not open. And I mean, another good example is uh, of why I don't like cheating is, you suspect that your partner might be cheating, and you come home and you find clothes that don't belong to you, and certainly don't belong to him or her, and you walk into the bedroom and you catch them in bed with each other. I I just it would absolutely devastate me if I found that, and I I for one would never do anything of that sort. Uh, and I just I can't understand why people do the things they do in a relationship. But another thing that really bothers me is when you're in a relationship. I can understand, being late or not being on time once or twice, but when you start making a habit of it and you start making it look like you're not really interested in being with your partner, it doesn't really bode too well. And a good example of that would be like you go on a date with your partner or whoever you're in a relationship with, and you're late the first time, say, to a dinner, and you're late picking her up because your car stalled. I think after the second or third time of that happening, your partner has a right to question question whether or not, they really want to continue to go out with you. But what bothers me is if you're going to do that and constantly be late, it's not something that I would want to stick around for. I wouldn't want to continue to go out with someone that is just going to take advantage of my time and make excuses. I mean, I understand things happen and things come up, but it's not something I would do to them. But I don't know. Now, as far as it goes, what I expect out of a relationship kind of coincides with what I talked about. Being open and honest, not cheating, and being punctual and on time. And I mean, there are just so many other things that I can go into detail about what I expect out of a relationship. I mean, being there for one another and just being able to understand your your partner or whoever you're in a relationship with, whether you're married, you're engaged, or going out. It's important, and if you don't have any of that connection, it's very difficult to know if they're really the one for you or if they're the right person for you. I mean, I'm not no love doctor, I'm no professional in relationships, and every relationship that I've been in, I've always thought that, maybe they were the right individual for me, and it turned out that in one form or another they were just using me, or they were misleading me, or taking advantage of me, and it didn't work out for me. So I stopped dating and I stopped going out with anyone for the longest time, and I'm still not, and I don't know if I'll ever really truly recover from any of that, but I just find it really difficult to connect with people in that sense anymore, because it's like I can't relate to anything that anyone has, and sometimes I feel like I'm just worthless wanting to be in a relationship, and that's probably why no one wants to even take the time to approach me. I mean, I know a lot of people say, well, it's how you carry yourself, it's how you dress, it's how you look. I just don't understand, that logic behind it, and it really bothers me that other people would want to take that kind of approach and have that kind of mentality. I mean, if you really love someone, it shouldn't matter how they look or what kind of impression that they make on you. But that's just what I see out of relationships. But maybe someday I'll find someone, and I'll probably be like 1,000 years old by then. But who knows? So, at any rate, I want to thank you all for watching my videos, and I would encourage you all to subscribe, leave a comment, suggestions, advice. If you like my videos, feel free to like them. If you dislike them, well, feel free to dislike them. No hard feelings there. Feel free to share my videos with friends and family. And thank you again for watching my videos.